Good morning, collective. It's me, Diamond Tarot. I have a message for you guys. Hopefully, all is well. Um, Also, be mindful of people portraying to be like me, scammers, people asking, getting you to book a reading and it's my account or my website or whatever. I don't know what it is or it's a copy of it, but I just know it's a lot of doppelgangers and people that scamming other people acting like it's me. So make sure you guys report that as well. This is the collective reading. I had channeled a lot, okay? There's a lot here. So let's go through it one by one, okay? I don't think it will be any cards play, but if I am guided to use any cards, then that will be okay. Then I'll do it. But let's see. So what we have here is, let's see where we're gonna start first. I'm gonna start from the bottom. So we have punishment from the Dark Lord. It could be stepping on the wrong one, the wrong toy, wrong toes. So somebody could have got like a voodoo doll, created a voodoo doll with your items, and maybe you stash an item and like you probably forgot about this item, but there could be a friend that borrowed an item and then gave it back to you. That shit was cursed as fuck. If they was working with the Dark Lord is punishing them. I feel like they did too much. I heard did too much. Okay, so that's until download on your enemies. This will be for all zodiac signs, men or female. Just take what resonates and leave that doesn't. Also remember that I'm a female, so I'm quick to say he, okay, then she if you're a masculine listening to me, okay? We have dimming your aura and wanting you to act out. So there could be like crazy karmics, like third parties, baby daddies, baby mothers that has teamed up. Okay, I feel like they went to war with their self and they view you as the cause of it. I feel like they don't like that you not breaking, okay? And my stomach is hurting. So a lot of bad juju, a lot of bullying tactics. There could be like an antagonizing spirit. I spoke on that last collective reading. So yeah, so they're trying to do rituals and stuff. I'll talk more about it during this reading. But they're trying to dim your aura and wanting you to act out. This is part of the humiliation spell going up. Okay, so with the humiliation spell, they want to laugh at you failing, okay? They want you to fail. That was the whole manipulation and thief tactics is to steal your show or steal your shine. So I wrote down manipulation and thief, and then I separated, and then with the manipulation I wrote under it mind tricks, and then on the other side I wrote thief, and then right under it I heard I heard it, but I wrote down under thief, sending false lovers, okay, or the wrong lover. So they trying to send somebody to get to know you so they could do some type of magic or get an item, or maybe when you guys start to get close to each other, you bring them to your house and they can grab something from your house. And it could be like they're needing tissue or they need your ID. I literally wrote that in orange right here. They need your ID, okay? They need your ID and something about changing location. And then we have sneak attack off guard. They need mental help and mental attention ASAP. And then I wrote I wrote sneaky playing around your house, okay? So let me go around that again. So dimming your aura and wanting you to act out is the task of the highlight of a humiliation spell. last collective reading, they wanted to take your spot, sit in your seat, and you praise them. It's something about jealousy of the leadership and the audience that you naturally receive and attract, and they're trying to cut off your magnitude. They're trying to cut off your aura. That goes back to dimming your aura and wanting you to act out. They're trying to portray or told people that you're a false high priestess, okay? Also remember, I wrote down manipulation and thief, and I separated with manipulation under it. The manipulation, these are warlocks, covens. They sold their, if they wasn't, these are like Christian people got jealous of your life and they sold their soul at antagonizing and becoming your worst enemy. And I'm hearing divine saying it's better to be your friend than your enemy. That's the worst spot to be with you, is being your enemy. Okay, 606-505-555-1010, and the double E 66666. Okay, or triple, I should say 666. Okay, so manipulation, mind tricks, so chaos rituals, psychic attacks, fear, paranoid. I'm going to talk about that right now. Okay, so when mind tricks, right under mind tricks, I wrote collective. Okay, I wrote collective up north. Something in Kansas or Antarctica. Something up north happening, and I feel like Antarctica going to bring something down on the West Coast, where they cause some type of snowstorm. It's gonna be a snowstorm or like a tsunami, where something on the west, not the East Coast, but the West Coast, if you live on the West Coast, there's gonna be like a city shut down. And I'm seeing where orcas, somebody will eat orcas, that slimy stuff. But sorry, I was channeling. I'm seeing like Washington DC. I'm seeing something with a O. Iowa, not Iowa, but it started with a O. Delaware area. It's like that north top. You know how like in North America it's like up, but it's like in the side kind of. But I feel like if you look at, well, I didn't mean to say that. I don't know, but I would say Las Vegas and like up. Like it won't even hit the side where Texas and Tennessee, but that it could be hitting half of that Mississippi River, a little bit. But yeah, it's some type of major tsunami or snowstorm, where if you guys on the east, you guys on the south or southeast as well, collective, it's going to be an energy where our power bills our VECO bills, we're going to be using, electricity is going to be way more expensive. So power bill is going to be like going up. You know, that power, only rent is really fixed, but the power bills, we're going to be paying more there. We're going to be paying more in taxes. Gas is going to go extremely down because it's more electricity to warm up and, you know, heat and stuff like that. So electricity is going to be very, 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 very expensive. So if you have an electric car, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you. You know what I'm saying? But anything with electricity is going to go up. Gas bill, VEPCO, also electronic cell phones. So maybe your cell phone bills, some, you know, T-Mobile, you know, most of you guys, if you try to get a new phone or reset a phone plan, it's going to be a little bit more. They're gonna be playing with the Apple Pays, Apple, if you do iCloud and stuff like that, it's just gonna be a little, like 25 cents more. You get a new phone, usually it was like on sale for $600, now it's gonna probably be like $1,200. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be more because anything with electricity, electronics, anything is gonna be or if you need anything with electricity, it's going to be way, way more expensive. But I'm happy that gas is going to be cheaper. Okay, so that's good. Also, there will be, if you guys watch the news like me, I'm a little old lady, but I'll be watching the news. You got to keep up, you know. I'm an older woman, so, well, I said older woman, I'm older, so you know, I got to stay informed with also what's around me. So there's going to be an issue where up north where there's going to be a major plane crash. Also, I believe in our last collective, or it was probably an element reading. I believe it was a collective, and I think I posted it on my TikTok actually, so it should be on my shorts, where there was a situation where say for example, I'm in Atlanta and I'm flying to New York or some shit like that. Anything like where Antarctica going flying anywhere up north and by the ocean, it's like it's gonna be a major plane crash. It's giving like Cassidy type of situation. Okay, where their plane could have crashed and one person was gonna be eaten, and I feel like those two people is gonna make it, but they gonna like lose. I don't think they're gonna lose anything. I think it's more of their sight. I feel like it's two people on this plane crash. Two people landed on like the shore and one person landed in the water. But I believe that as these people was falling from the airplane, they could have gotten scratch or marked where, you know, blood has been drawn. And I feel like will be one shark or one person getting eaten. That remind me in Florida as well. So you guys could be Florida babies. Okay, you guys could have been born in Florida, some shit like that. But it's like, you know, in SeaWorld where, you know, she messed up something and she got eaten by that whale. And it gave me probably a whale or shark, but those two people is going to make history because they survived this plane crash and also a shark or a whale attack. But these two people are going to tell you how that person passed away. They're going to be the witness of that animal, you know, that person. Okay, and also long, like a couple years ago, I had a vision where I had a long time ago. I had a vision where me and my friends went to, not my friends, but we were just now getting to know each other. But we was like kayaking. It was a dream, y'all. So I think we was like going to Murder Beach or something like that. And I think we wanted to kayak. These people had their own boats and everything, and they knew each other before. Like I was like joining in this group or whatever, and but we went out to the boat or whatever, and we was drinking, having fun, and I think we was playing a game or whatever, and then we went back to the hotel, and then we went to the pool inside the hotel, and somebody had drowned, and somebody drowned, but I was like, I have superpowers. I'm spiritual. I could bring this person back to life. I was like, I could bring you back to life. I know I can. I know I can. And since me being a mermaid, I was like, okay, let me get under this water. And I was trying to do different spiritual rituals and shit like that to bring this person back alive. I don't know if they was too drunk and they started drowning, but me and everybody that was surrounding this person in the pool, we thought that they was doing tricks, or you know what I'm saying, we was doing a game in the hotel. And the game went from the boat to the hotel to the pool, you know what I'm saying? So we was having fun drinking or whatever, but one person did drown, and I'm like, I can do this. Everybody was like, we counting on you, Diamond. We counting on you. I'm like, oh my God. And guess what? I turned me and that person to a freaking a seahorse. I meant to say, right? Yeah, seahorse. I was a white seahorse, and right, that's how you say a seahorse. I was a white seahorse, and that person was like a tan seahorse. I turned both. I've turned both of us to some animals or whatever. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I feel like there will be, like, these two people that survived this plane crash and these animal attack, in the ocean. I feel like they're gonna be viewed as magical, and I feel like this is like their spiritual awakening. This is like their near death experiences to awaken to who they are. So these two people, they're gonna have a name for their book because of what they survived from, but I believe they're gonna be some type of mission or purpose in the water, because last year I was feeling that Gulf of Mexico and also Indian, I think, not Indian, but Antarctica. Yeah, not Antarctica, but Atlantic Ocean and Gulf of Mexico need Earth Angels, confirmation, need Earth Angels to basically give to the, especially if you guys are sirens, like, y'all need to go pray. You guys need to give offerings to Gulf of Mexico and Atlantic Ocean, because there's too many rituals, like there's too many warlocks and too many people using Mother Gaia elements for wrong. So you gotta balance it. Or it's like Mother Gaia, Mother Nature, they're not proud of how they're treating their water. It's like they're contaminating the water. And I feel like water has an element. They have life. They got emotions too, and there's too many people. I told you guys, they're not happy. Gulf of Mexico, the underwater, people, there's life under there too. We are species that above water, but there are also species that's underwater, especially in Gulf of Mexico and also Atlantic Ocean. So if you guys are sirens, you guys of the goddess or any angels of water, you guys could do any, you special in the water. Water is you, especially sirens. We just need to give like our praise, and I think we need to pray by the water. We need to spend time by the water, especially if you're in Florida or you on that coast in that east. We need to go to that ocean and just pray, spend some time there, forgive, ask for forgiveness. Just do a lot, okay? Because if you don't see, they causing plane crashes, and it's like the more you treat our element and our species wrong, the more we going to hunt you guys down. So the people that's flying over the ocean, they could very much have nothing to do with what the fuck they doing with the ocean. They don't have to do nothing with the witchcraft and warlocks, but it's like a assignment. The more you disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect your people too. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. You disrespect God prophets, you're gonna get dealt with. You know what I'm saying? You disrespect the water elements and the people that live down there, and you throw trash, like people that spit on the ground, people that throw they wrappers, candy wrappers, or throw shit out the window, out on the streets. Like, that's karma. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically how you expect anybody to give you any blessings if you can't even take care of where you live at. Even though you don't live in the streets, but you got to, concrete. It is grass. Like, I don't know. Just, you get what I'm saying? Or you don't. Disrespect things. Respect other people's things. I don't know. I guess a lot of people doing water magic. A lot of people using water magic. A lot of people are rinsing a lot of dark elements. So people probably wash their plates and things they use on an altar for witches. It's a lot of, So a lot of dark witches and warlocks do a lot of shit. They gotta clean their items, they gotta clean the plates, they gotta clean all that shit, the candles, and they rinse it with water. So I get it. Yeah. So that goes back to also what I wrote was bug spray. Sorry, I took a long time to explain that. right? um So also I wrote down bug spray. So you guys could be getting a lot of like cockroaches, spiders, or seeing them. That could be an indication that there is somebody that has bad blood. There could be a vampire, an energy vampire that's very much probably a vampire that's nearby, that it could be from jealousy, it could be evil eye, it could be planning something that is nothing of righteousness, um planning the plotting, I heard. So if you guys see a lot of cockroaches or a lot of spiders, you need to be in your altar protecting yourself and calling in a space to connect with self, because there's a lot of alive and dark, a lot of alive and dead spirits trying to maneuver and use you for good and bad. So use your discernment, basically. Also, right under bug spray, I wrote chaos and health spell work. So that goes back to the humiliation spells. I also wrote down under mind tricks, health spells, death spells. Okay, fear and paranoid of getting shot or someone close by you will get by you will kidnap you. So that goes back to with thief. I wrote all that under thief. Remember, I wrote thief, and then right under thief, I wrote sending in a false lover. So there could be somebody, they paid a false lover to get close to you, to probably kidnap you, steal a close item of yours, or even to shoot you, to harm you, or poison you with some type of pills, or put something like some type of sugar powder in some type of wine or something. Like they get paid to do it. They could also, with chaos rituals, they could be wanting you to off yourself. They could be wanting you to have fear and paranoid that everybody's watching you and weird shit going on as soon as you wake up. People want you to be fear and paranoid in your own house. They hate how strong you are, and they don't want to admit to it. I feel like you inspire them. And they hate the fact that you the one that awakened them. Also in yellow, I wrote shadow work and police field. So I wrote shadow work and police field like all through, like right in the middle of everything. So with this humiliation spell as well, I feel like they want you to get locked up. If you have bad habits of smoking, or if you overindulge into drinking, they want you to be, I don't know. Somebody also wants you pronounced dead, yeah. It's like somebody's waiting. I said this in the last collective reading, I believe one of these collective readings, but somebody's like waiting to receive a phone call that you passed away. And I feel like it's a man and a female behind it. And please feel with shadow work. So something about your sacral chakra. Your creativity, your confidence. They always want you to get into some type of shadow work. They want you to always feel like you gotta change or heal, or you're never good enough for something. That goes back to that insecure and that chaos spell work. I just feel like, going back to what I said in the beginning, it's like somebody wants you to own up to them, or somebody want you to view them as the all be all and the lady in their life, or the only man in their life, or the only lady in their life. But you too ambitious and you focus, and you, I don't know, they trying to, like I said, they're trying to dim your aura, dim your shine, trying to step on your toes. They're trying to step on your face. Like, they want to walk over you. They want you to be submissive to them. They want you to be their doormat. They miss this innocent side that you once was before them. And they hate that you not innocent. They hate that you taking it. Basically, like, you taking it and you keeping your chin up. And the fact that you have love in your life, you found true love after this person, and they hate that shit. That's why they're doing that chaos rituals, and that's why they could be also in competition and targeting your new mate, your new man, or your new woman, because it ain't them. And you didn't fall for the illusions or the okie doke that they try to get the community to put bygones on you. You know what I'm saying? Also, we have teenagers stealing, teenagers sending them tough love. So, I feel like your inner child, going back to that shadow work police field, I feel like your inner child has grown up to a teenager, and I feel like when you was a child, you received struggle love. Your teenager, it's like now you're receiving tough love. It's like the love you received was never genuine. It was never pure. It was always tricks and tactics, and also people view you as their practice, like they lab rat. Like, people be like, well, like your people test dummies when it comes to them becoming a baby witch. Like, they view you as their test dummy. But I feel like you grew up and you detached and you healed, and that's why they're like basically doing this humiliation spell or torturing you or harassing you in the spiritual realm. These are your monetary spirits. Let me tell you that. These are your daily monetary spirits. These are your daily eyes. These are your stalkers. And shit. And you feel like somebody's always watching you. Yeah, them. Probably only them and these people that they paid. That's who's watching you. They probably want you to forget about them, or they're hoping that you don't forget about them, but, or maybe it's like somebody wants your attention, but in a wrong way. These are your attention seekers as well. Gaslighters, teenagers sending them tough love. Now, if you have a teenager, and you a mother listening to me, I feel like your teenagers put you through the roof. Like, I feel like your teenager is stubborn and hard-headed, and I feel like you feel like they want to live a ratchet life, so you have to teach them tough love. I feel like you have a child where it could be a karmic, where you gotta unbuckle that belt, baby. You gotta unbuckle that belt. Now they're a teenager. It's like you gotta fall in your ass for you to learn. You can't learn by me holding your hand. You know what I'm saying? You got to fall in your ass, because you always think somebody has a handout or always somebody gonna be there, but then the people that always be there, you abuse it. So you got one of those hard-head, smart aleck, instigators. They're very smart, outstanding. They're really smart. They probably pass all their tests and quizzes. You know what I'm saying? They're a good student. It's just personality wise, like, maybe you're a single parent and being, having a father not in the household, or, you and your baby father always having rough patches and shit like that. It's like, damn, I try to get him to stop here, but when he or the teenager go to the dad house, it's like the behavior get worse. So I feel like the mother that's listening to me, you view your child like, it's like at mom house, we got chores, we got boundaries, we got equal yoke, respect, loyalty, we got a dialogue. It's not freedom, but it's a little bit strict, but It's structure, I should say. We got structure at mom house at the end of the day. Structure at mom house, dad house is lenient. Like, he could probably even smoke his first cigarette at his at dad house. Or switch it, you know what I'm saying? Dad is more of like, or maybe at mom house, I'm just always, mom house probably, maybe this child need to go on a diet and mom always cooking a lot of sugary food and very hyper, but at dad house is structured. Mom wants the kids to go wild because maybe mom is working a lot, or maybe mom always have multiple other people at the house. Maybe mom always having multiple men or friends at the house, and it's more of the friends take care of the children than the mom. But then when it goes to the dad house, it's structure, and it's like, I don't know, the family dynamic is definitely, it give like basic and diplomatic. Like, the behavior is giving hypocrite at the end of the day. It's hypocrite, it's double standards, and it's structure in one house and free will and secrets at the other house. So yeah, you send them tough love. That's what I'm hearing from the lady that's listening. It's like, I gotta give them a long spoon, a long wooden spoon. I gotta give them distance love. I gotta allow them to fall on their ass. It's like, mom gonna be there, but I just can't keep doing that, okay? We also have everybody, I don't know, I feel like also it's like you telling your teenager, like, you a teenager now, like, you can't be doing childish and irresponsible actions. You're growing up. You got to understand, the more you grow up, your actions are counted. You know what I'm saying? Eventually you could go to big boy jail, okay? It's not always mama taking a phone away. Eventually there's going to be people that have higher authority than me, and I can't do nothing. So it's like, son, get with it right now before you get back out there in them streets. And I can't tell a cop not to take you to jail because you're a grown person now. Actions have real life accountability. So I guess you on that. Period. We have and it's already the beginning of the school year too, acting up. Yeah, Look, hey, take them clothes back. They probably smelling their ass because they look good. Got the hair done, fresh fit. Can't nobody tell them shit. Probably the most attractive one in school. You know how it was back in the days. That ego, smelling that ass. We also have everybody will be laughing at them, but projecting crown chakra evil attack. So that's what that human relations spell. I feel like they wanted to clap it up, like, good job group, good job. Like, I feel like after they send a tag, evil eye to you, I feel like they give pros, like they give desserts to this group that is game stalking you. Like, good job doing this, good job doing that. And they could be doing crown chakra magic. There's a lot of evil attacks, a lot of word magic as well over your photos and pictures, and texts as well if you text these people. We also have selling and moving. So they could be trying to get you to feel like whatever you're doing or whatever your career, or if you have a spiritual business or any business, whatever you're doing ain't working out for you. They're trying to get you to remove for whatever you're selling. If you are an entrepreneur, they don't want you to do that. They don't want you to sell that. And we also have moving. They want you to feel like, they want you to get evicted. They could be the one that's being homeless, and they could be wanting to come to your house for a sleepover or some shit like that. We have taking, also I wrote under it, was taking you out on a date, okay? And then I wrote day grape. So this is somebody, we have spending money equal financial abuser. So this person feel like if they spend money on you, they automatically got to get that ass. So if I take you out to get some drinks, it's equal yoke of coochie. You pay me back. Or wani wan. Okay, this is a man or female, remember that. And then I wrote sneak attack, and then we wrote sneaky playing around in your house, off guard. Okay, so I read that too. Okay, so yeah. So that's the last thing. Spending money equal financial abuser. You guys could be needing a financial advisor. So clarify the zodiac sign of this person. Yeah. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Death. Yeah. So if you are a white witch, you're a light worker, that's confirmation of death rituals. They trying to send endings, humiliation spells. And I feel like they laugh at everything they do to you because they feel like you know, but it's like, why you not fighting back? I feel like a lot of people is wondering why you're not fighting back. They're like, you always be viewing God and God this, Jesus this. Yeah, I said this in the last collective. People hate that you speak light, you speak positivity, you awaken people to their spiritual abilities and their flaws, and they hate that you have that ignition to turn on or turn off people lights and shit like that in their lives. Like, they hate that you have that power to awaken people, cause a spiritual awakening in people's lives. They hate the fact that you are protected. They hate the fact that everything they sent out made you stronger. And like I said, their ego will never come out and be like, oh, you strong or some shit. I don't know. These are people that placed in your life for a karmic lesson, but they did not want to let go. They wanted to teach you as a lesson because they view you as a little girl, a little boy, or they view you as somebody that they can step on. Like, I feel like they always view you as somebody. I don't know, it's just like this enemy feels like they stepping on your head while you're on the floor. Like, they want to step on your head real bad because they just hate how you're wired. They hate how you think. They hate your powers, your spiritual powers. These people are jealous of your spiritual abilities, jealous of your looks. Girl, don't let me talk about the look. Not you being powerful and you look fucking good and you making it bad by yourself. Jealousy with the Hierophant. Exactly. The more you know, the uglier you become. I feel like you was sexier, you was more alluring into these people's eyes when you was in a frenzy, when you was gullible, when you was nice, when you probably didn't really know until now how friendly and kind and this a passive aggressive or this, I don't know, high ego man or female is. I don't know. It just hijacked. And that goes back to manipulation, thief, mind tricks, and sending false or wrong lovers. Yeah, the Empress. They don't like that you can call judgment. So they're trying to ruin your peace and make you feel insecure. Your face card lethal. They want you to look ugly. They want other people. They're also doing rituals to change how people view you. So if you and your person been arguing or you guys been having like short patience towards the collective, just know it's a demon in the atmosphere. It's a negative energy where this person, like I said, just whoever this person is, they want you to view them as the only man, or you gonna wait for them. Like, basically they doing all these rituals and all this so they could get that whole phase out their energy, or so they could plan a perfect plan to come in, wife you up, husband you up, whatever the fuck, and then I guess control you. I don't know. Yeah, with justice. Clarify, who is this person? I feel like this person played both field. They don't like that. It's like you gotta protect your legacy at all costs. They hate that. They hate what you're called to do. They hate that the universe called you and chosen you to do something on a platform or towards your spiritual business or towards a business that you're selling, whatever. Or if you're an entrepreneur, they hate that, and they're trying to control that and take that away, because these are warlocks. So these people have very much the same power, but you're of the light and they're of the dark. They do everything with dark magic. But remember, the first intuitive download I wrote down was punishment from the Dark Lord. Stepping on the wrong toes too late. Yeah, I feel like, or not too late, but wrong toes. Something like that. It's like they overdid it. They overdone it. So now they in back bay, even dealing with the Dark Lord. And, well, they sold them, but, you know, all that shit, other shit. Yeah, with the Two of Swords. Yeah, so I'm glad that you're still listening, okay, because you need to be aware of this. This is somebody that hate that you have clear audience and they try to do a move over you. They always try to be sneaky. I always tell you guys, you can never sneak or do any sneak agenda or try to move a fast one on a high priestess. Like, what type of sense is that? You can't do anything undercover from a high priestess. And the high priestess, including with me, even this reading, I'm not even telling you every exact thing, but I'm telling you everything that you should know from divine. But of course it's deeper, of course. Am I gatekeeping? No, I just want that karma to be a surprise, so we could clap it up and we can laugh at them while they praying for us to help them. Because that's what's going to be. They're going to be begging for help to get this demon off of them with the chariot, if they're not already. Okay, literally. They're going to be begging for your help. Aquarius, my Libra. This could be an ex of yours. Somebody feel like they, like, it's like all emotional abuse. Like, I feel like this man want to come to your door or speak to you, and I feel like they want to gas you up just so they can lower your standards. I feel like this is like a man that will gaslight you. I feel like this man don't want you to have high standards. They feel like you better than everybody because you choose to heal and change and remove your energy from this person. That's it. That's all. That's it. Nothing deeper than that. You change your energy. You remove your energy from this person. You change from, because you had to have some bad habits, or like I said, it was a karmic lesson, but they wanted to linger it. And they thought, who the fuck are you? Because what you look like, and what you look like seem like what you be doing. Because I dealt with pretty faces before. I dealt with pretty bitches like this. I dealt with this and I dealt with that. She like this, she like that. Could have been saying you a false high priestess. You don't get your money. You do everything illegal. You cast illegal checks. It was just so many rumors so people won't view you as highly intelligent leader that you are. These people even could have said that you have a low IQ, but they can't. But what they're doing, they don't view themselves as a low IQ or low life individual or a dumbass that they try to persuade to you. They know they're gonna fail. They should have knew it by the second candle that they paid. But they kept doing it to make it 2,000 to 12,000. They playing in too much mud. And that's why up north in that channel message, that's why anybody that's flying up north or flying across the water is going to be a major tower for those folks, because Gulf of Mexico, those those species, those angels, Mother Gaia, Mother Nature, she's not appreciated. She don't feel appreciated by her own species. Like her own species, like humans, society. Humans keep disrespecting her. But you guys use her element on a daily basis to wash your ass, to make you feel better. You guys use everything from Mother Gaia, Mother Nature, water, any elements, water, air, earth, and you surprise shit don't go your way. You can't disrespect the planet and expect shit to still come your way, period. It's deeper than human versus humans. And you gotta also be careful who you attack, because shit that you using is very much is protecting this person. It's basically like you trying to get the collective cousin to turn against them, or their own twin that they was born with to go against them. I mean, shit happen like that. You know what I'm saying? Facts. And that's why she trying to stop it. They trying to stop it. And I'm here to tell you guys. And they told me, they gave me a message like this 2 times. So if you guys are starseeds and you guys have gifts with water, you guys, especially sirens, we need our sirens, because our voice. Because once we speak as a collective, then shall it be. You know, our voice is really, our tone and everything. It's people that speak to fishes, people that speak to you know, all that. Just answer that machine, okay? Answer that call, okay? Answer that call. But yeah. So King of Swords could be a baby daddy, baby mother, energy, Aquarius, my Libra. Call out this group real quick. Yeah. Try to laugh at you. Human relation spells with the 3 of Cups, working with 2 other people as well. So 3 people including them. Yeah. You could have been married to them. I feel like this person still want to marry you. Like I said, they want you to view them as the only man or the only woman, but then torture you in the spiritual realm. And then tell everybody you this, you that. Yeah. And then they can't sleep at night. And then try to attack you even more, because like I said, they view you as the cause of their accountability, their actions. They view you as their cause. Like, you're the reason why I sold my soul. What? Why would you allow any other human other than yourself to have that much power over you? If another human can control your actions or your inner world, then they have power over you. With this Emperor, yeah, a father figure. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, my Libra. Yeah. And this person could be in a relationship doing this towards you still. With the Ace of Cups. They're trying to steal from the Empress. But also, I feel like this Emperor went against you as well. This was probably like a divine counterpartner, but he went against the morals or morality. I don't know. He went against something. Or a society. I don't know. He went against the ancestors. But I feel like, honestly, it was supposed to be like this, because this person still had demons. So I feel like this person wasn't even ready to even start the contract with you. So it's like, loud bygones be bygones. But you also have to remember, you are who you attract, and do that shadow work. Heal your solar plex, your sacral chakra, your heart chakra, your root chakra, definitely. But, and also wear those colors. But it's like, also like, this man went against you because he was jealous because you didn't need him or didn't need her, or the abuse that they sent against you, it made you stronger, and they feel like they have a weak mind. So it's like, hurt people. Like I said, dude needs more help, shorty need more help, or they need more sleep. They're not getting enough rest. And when you're not getting enough rest, that means depression, anxiety, paranoia, and fear. So it feels like all this slope ass tower moment, this demonic shit they're going through, they're projecting onto you, because you could be receiving that Ace of Cups. You could be receiving your, you know, your legacy is still protected. You're still in your calling. You found your North Node. These people are still trying to figure out what's their life path. Or, like I said, they sold their soul. And I feel like it's like sometimes they want to play with the demons and sometimes you can't, but you pick that field. You can't be sometiming with the Dark Lord. And that's why the Dark Lord probably put these people in punishment, because you can't play the game when you feel like you only win it. You got to play the game when you losing too. That's a part of selling your soul. That's part of working with the Dark Lord too. You know he gonna try to make it seem like he bypassing everything the whole time. That motherfucker is an illusion like a bitch. Still there. Yeah. They could be getting like private parties, or they're just trying to set up certain events to rob you, to put up, I don't know, somebody try to put a knife up to you, a gun up to you. Somebody's trying to scare you for some type of identity. I feel like somebody needs your identity. Somebody may need your identity to go out of jail. I feel like also somebody may get locked up and they may tell you, the cops are like, what's your name? They gonna be like, you know, Diamond or some shit like that, knowing damn well that's not your fucking name. They just petty like that. They don't give a fuck. No remorse, no soul. These are vampires. And also, you need a financial advisor. Yeah, you guys could be overspending. Be careful with that. They could be doing rituals. They want you to go broke. Yeah, they could be manifesting against your manifestation abilities. They know you're going to get it, but they just want to make it difficult because they want to have a purpose in your life. With the Queen of Wands, they going back, they want to be the ones to say that I successfully destiny swapped with the Queen of Wands. They want to be the ones to officially say that I made this person go broke. I made this person move. I made this person do this. I made this person stop doing this. I made this person insecure, depressed, scared, fear, having, you know, mental health act outs. You know, I made this person do that. They want to be accountable of your failure. And they won't. This demonic seed will grow into the bed that they wanted you to be laying in. The same bed, the same casket that they seen you in is the same one that they're in. Going back to what I said with the Dark Lord, it's just fucking an illusion. They don't see it because they just like this. They seeing what they want to see. They have selective fear. You fear about this, but you ain't fear about that. You want to work with the Dark Lord, but not all the time. And these are the same people, like I said, these are Christian folks dabbling to shit because they see you doing it and they view you like, who the fuck is you? So they judging the book by its cover. And you know that's an old saying you shouldn't do. Okay? Trying to get you to destiny swap, move away from people that love you, remove shit that you was called to do, your life path, your north node, and start a new beginnings and betrayal, burden, self-sabotaging, insecurity. And you depend on other people for your offers while they celebrate your wheel of fortune that they have stole from you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. However you feeling fulfilled and peace and protected in solitude with that Queen of Wands. You see how he's sitting on that throne? Like I said, they trying to see you. I don't know. They're trying to remove you out this seat so they can sit in it. And it could be a man that's jealous of your life path, your north node. It could be a man that's getting all his minions, which is women, to bully another woman, to get her to self-sabotage, or he getting all his female witches to do dark magic against you, and they're evil. And these are people that practice. These people been doing this before you even came into the situation or whatever, but they met right one, wrong one at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I see you picking, but hey, this whole community, it's like a bomb. Like, closing out this message, before I started, Divine viewed this as like a situation where You know, like those bug traps where, some traps where roaches can get into a trap and grab the food and then take it back to their nesting, and then whole time this person is poisoning the whole family. It's like that. It's like this community is gonna be abomination to their character being exposed. They're gonna be humiliated. They're gonna be exposed like Fox News. I make sure you guys pay attention to my thumbnails. Like, it's really for a reason. Like, Fox News is gonna be on the web. It's gonna be in the shade room. It's gonna go viral because this community, this coven has to go down. They feel like they too cute. But they got they got red ants in their pants. They got red ants in their pants. Hot ass. Okay? And child. And I'm not gonna lie. With a marriage, this couple, somebody's child may pass away. Somebody's child may pass away for playing with you. This could be backfire. I feel like, yeah. So, somebody was trying to take your grape. Somebody also trying to grape you. Somebody trying to get you somebody trying to give you an STD. Somebody trying to give you an uncurable STD, and they haven't even went to the doctor. But I don't know, maybe they haven't went back to the doctor, but they don't have bill money. They have like skin disease, so they can see it, but they haven't got a diagnosis because of finance. But they all in your business, huh? Gang stalking you, huh? Watching you every step of the way, huh? Every step of the way until you reach that successful will. Well, you are, but it's like until you reach that new stage. Fuck around and find out. Yeah. With bad health, courthouse, sudden wealth, yeah. They could have even said that there could have been a rumor back in the days where they could have said that you gave them an uncurable STD, but everybody know that was a dumbass rumor. They know it ain't true. But with concern and message, like, they hate what they're receiving after they hex you. I feel like even after this, they're going to still try to destroy you. Even probably after the funeral. Probably after the funeral, that night, they're going to probably do a ritual on you. But like I said, they scheming on you, doing death rituals and trying to step into your life path, and not knowing that they're rear-ending themselves. Like they got stuck into some type of traffic they put themselves in. They choose to sell their soul. You didn't put no shit to their head and say sell your soul and do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But that jealousy, that secret animosity is a motherfucker. Jealousy will really, really draw somebody thoughts to ending somebody's life because of jealousy or because of a man. It could be that simple. It could be a man, it could be a woman, or it could be simple as jealousy. That's how that spirit of antagonizing the demonic spirits, like, just know that shit real, bro. Just know that shit real. With mature man, yeah, it's a man. It's a man that got multiple females to team up against you to do destiny swapping, life path. This man could be not happy in a marriage, could have lost his job. He could be the depressed one. And he feel like if he come to you or reattach himself to you, privileged lady, he could get some money. or you will heal them. Or it's something about your vice versus somebody else's vice. I feel like this man could be dealing with a woman that probably do divination just like you. And I feel like he could have said that you was a dark witch whole time. The shorty that he laying with is a dark witch or a fake witch that copied the one that he tried to attack. Somebody could be eating a Subway, Italian Subway, pepperoni. Yeah, I'm tasting a sub at Subway with pepperoni. So Italian could be very significant. Somebody love eating a sub or a Philly sub or a privileged lady. Yeah, okay, I'm done. All right, that's your reading, you guys. If this reading was exclusive and it was for you, make sure you guys check out my description box below. I wrote down my fall deals, okay, which is mini reading for $16 and love reading for $12. I wanted to keep that in this season because you guys loved it. Okay, so feast at it. Check out the description box below, read the description, and also schedule a time with me. I greatly appreciate you guys spending your time, whatever time of the day you guys listen to me, to get your confirmation clarity. I know this is a lot of informational overload, but that's just what it is. You could replay it, stop it, pause it, but as long as it's out, okay? You guys take your time listening to it. Make sure you guys subscribe, smash your thumbs up button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.